Go!
Birds!
Let's go, Birds!
Welcome back to another episode of Grease the Polls. As always, Cole Thompson here with Cahtah, the man himself. Cahtah, the Philadelphia Eagles are sitting at 12-1. Jalen Hurts is the MVP frontrunner. How are you feeling right now?
Like a complete fucking idiot. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. You guys remember me from the start of the season, I think we'll win 10 games. Maybe sneak into the playoffs. Maybe they'll do some damage. Like Jalen Hurts, he might improve a little bit, but I don't think he's the guy. Dude is literally Jesus now.
Should I start taking my victory laps?
You got to hope they win a Super Bowl before.
That's fair, but either way, I specifically remember a time where I was getting clowned for saying the Eagles were going to win 13 to 15 games this year. Jalen Hurts was going to be an MVP candidate. He was going to take drastic leaps. I have believed in Jalen Hurts since day one. I have been a massive Jalen Hurts fan and a massive Jalen Hurts supporter this entire time. You know that as a fact. I was one of the first people on the Jalen Hurts bandwagon, and he has slowly but surely have become my favorite football player maybe ever. And I am beyond
the cock riding is just insane.
Shut up. I am beyond happy with this Eagles team in the position that they are in. I think, you had one hiccup.
I'm not happy until they fucking win a playoff game.
Fair. But overall, just looking at the season as a whole up to this point, your only loss, and you came and you bounced back and you go and you win. You have a comeback win against the Colts. Who they play after that? The Packers?
Yeah.
Yes, the Packers. You go out against Green Bay, you put up damn near 50. Then you go against the Titans, shut down arguably the best running back in football, destroy them, and then you play the Giants, a playoff team that everyone was hyping you up, and all I heard is wait till you play the Giants, and we absolutely dismantle them in their building.
But remember, they have all these injuries, so...
Listen, I have not been...
Excuses after every single week. I'm so tired of it.
Listen, I never bought into the Giants hype. I just never spoke on the Giants hype because I never really bought into it, but I never really had a reason. I just had one of those feelings and I just don't. The Giants have a lot of pieces, a lot of solid pieces going forward, but they don't have a playoff team. They don't have a realistic playoff team. I don't think they get in either.
They're close.
They're close. They're close.
JT and I were going through their schedule a little bit. And the rest of the NFC East, and they really only need to win one or two games to actually make the playoffs. Now, they're going to done at this point.
Listen, this is my take for the week. They're going to lose to Washington on Sunday.
Yeah.
They're going to lose. They're going to lose.
Washington's a much better team than anybody gives credit for.
Oh, absolutely. I've been higher. Actually, I was low on Washington to start the season, but when Taylor Heineke went in, I kind of got higher on them. I thought Carson Wentz. I don't think Carson Wentz is that good. We know how I feel about Carson Wentz.
Benched.
Yeah, and rightfully so. Carson Wentz should not have a starting job again in the NFL. Should never have another starting job again in the NFL.
He's going to New York next season. He's going to be the Jets quarterback.
I could see that.
My hot take
I could see that.
Joe Douglas is still there.
Maybe Mike White honestly might have earned that starting job for the Jets.
He could have.
But let's talk about that Eagles game a bit. What were your thoughts on the Eagles? General thoughts on that game.
Just wow. They never took their foot off the gas once. I was worried that, okay, they're up by 21. They're going to just sit back and relax, and we're going to see Jonathan Gannon play his soft-ass defense, and Daniel Jones is going to go out and carve them up for 300 yards in the second half and win the game. But it didn't happen. The pass rush kept getting there. The team was just dominant. And they really didn't even get any turnovers either, which is unlike how they've won a lot of football games this year. A lot of the games they've won because they got a pick, they got a couple. They had the one fumble, but multiple turnovers. They only had one. And Jalen Hurts made every throw he needed to make. Miles Sanders looks like an elite running back, which, I mean, I thought Miles Sanders was an okay running back. He pissed me off at times because he showed flashes where he could be elite, but then he would lack the vision and try to juke out 15 guys and lose 4 yards. So Miles Sanders has taken a leap too, where he's running for 100+ yards a game first Eagles running back with over 1,000 yards, and who knows? A.J. Brown,
Since Westbrook, I believe.
over 1,000 yards. No, probably since LaShawn McCoy.
Oh, LaShawn McCoy. That's right. LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah. But, yeah, A.J. Brown dominating. Jalen Hurts dominating. Devontae Smith dominating. Like, the offensive line is probably the best offensive line in football. I mean, I think by far almost. Defensive line showing up. Linebackers are showing up. Even the broken ass safety group right now. Marcus Epps is somehow a top 10 safety in the league right now.
Reed Blankenship has been playing well.
Yeah, but he's hurt now.
He's hurt now, unfortunately. But
it sucks. But yeah,
dude, this team, like, there seems like there's no weakness. There seems like there is no true weakness to this team right now.
Well, our one weakness, in my opinion, was punter. We just got an all-pro punter.
Like, when your weakness is punter, that's how you know you're good. When your only weakness is that you're a punter. What this Eagles team has done is they faced adversity. They lost to the Commanders. They should have lost to the Colts. They found a way to win. And you know what they did? Instead of sitting there and letting the season fall out of their hands, they pulled up their straps.
Like Penn State does.
Yes. They got it together, and they just slaughtered 3 straight teams. Let's be honest. They beat the balls off the Packers.
Oh, yeah.
They laid the hammer down on the Titans.
Yeah.
And they just brutalized the Giants in front of their own fans.
And, I mean, the Eagles' defense in that game gave up 7 points. I don't count that the whole punt block, and they had the ball to 15. They gave up 7 points. The second team defense was in there for the other touchdown. The Eagles defense gave up 7 points.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. The Eagles are I don't think people understand how good the Eagles really are right now.
Well, a lot of it is too, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We don't want to have that hope where it's like, oh my God, they're going to win the Super Bowl and then just first round get beat. Because, I mean, that's happened before. We've had that kind of hope before. And then we get brutalized in the playoffs. So I don't think that's the case at all. But, I mean, the way they keep winning games, they win in every single fashion. They win based on their defense. They win based on their run game. They win based on their pass game. They can win with Jalen Hurts running the ball. They can win with Jalen Hurts throwing the ball. Like, the amount of ways this team can win, it's so hard to stop. Because people talk about RPOs all you got. We got more than RPO. It's a run, pass, run option.
Yeah.
Which is even harder to defend.
Yeah. You literally have no clue because the ball could go to A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, Quez Watkins. It could go to one of the running backs. Or Jalen Hurts could say, screw this, I'm just going to take it with my legs. And he almost always gets positive yardage when he runs. When he tries to
Dallas Goedert's coming back soon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Dallas Goedert's coming back soon.
Let's touch on the Giants a little bit. Let's just touch on the playoff. You want to go through a little simulator? See where we end up agreeing on where the playoffs land?
Yeah.
All right. Let me share the screen real quick, but talk about the Giants and how you think their season is looking at this point.
Well, I mean, the injuries have decimated them big time. I thought they were a better team than what they really showed, but now you got Saquon banged up. That was your offense. Saquon isn't the same player right now. Once he went down, good luck. The defense isn't playing as well as they were. They were finding ways to sneak out close games, but right now they've gotten off to such a bad start that they keep blowing it. Yeah, I still think the Giants may sneak in.
Well,
they may sneak in. I mean,
let's look.
You look right now.
Thursday night, we'll see the Seahawks and the 49ers. Big game if you're a Giants fan. You're desperately cheering for the 49ers to win. I don't know about you, but you think 49ers win? I agree.
Is Brock Purdy playing?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's going to be a close game.
Dude, Brock Purdy just
in Seattle. In Seattle?
I don't know, dude. Seattle's looked pretty rough the last few weeks. San Francisco really hasn't missed a beat.
I'm gonna say San Francisco just because their defense is so good. They're one of those teams that's gonna win a lot of games based on their defense. Almost how like the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2017. Their defense was willing them the games at the end of that year.
Colts, Colts, Vikings. I'm gonna go Vikings.
I'm going Vikings.
Yeah, they're a mess.
I don't get what what's up with the Vikings. How they just kind of look really good one week and then look like complete trash the next. It doesn't make sense. But
Baltimore and Cleveland. I'm gonna go Baltimore under the circumstances. I think Lamar is playing this week.
Okay.
Either way, Tyler Huntley's out there. Deshaun Watson looks terrible. The Browns don't look good.
Well, he just doesn't have that extra oomph after the game, that extra little rub down. I mean,
stop. Bills, Dolphins. Bills are gonna win. Bills, listen, the Bills have looked a little bumpy too. The Bills have looked a little bumpy.
So the Dolphins. They're the only teams that I've seen that haven't really looked bumpy are the Eagles and the Chiefs. And the Chiefs have had a couple losses, but
the
they
Bills
lost to the Bengals.
But even when the Bills win, dude, it seems like they're games that they just don't look that impressive. When the Vikings win, they look impressive. When Cincinnati wins, they look impressive. When Dallas wins outside of this week, they've looked impressive. It just depends. Like the Bills they win games, and it's like, wasn't that impressive?
Yeah.
Saints Falcons. This is actually gonna be a much bigger game than people realize.
I think the Saints are gonna win.
I'm gonna go with I think the Falcons.
I think they're gonna fuck our draft position big time this week.
No, I think the Falcons because I think Desmond Ridder is gonna be a baller. But since we disagree, here's what we'll do.
No, it's not worth it. Just go with Falcons.
I was just gonna flip a coin. But
go with Falcons.
We'll go Falcons. Next one you'll get Panthers Steelers. I think Carolina's gonna win.
Yeah.
I think Carolina's going to win.
Trubisky out there now.
Yeah. Listen, the Steelers are abysmal. The Steelers will officially clinch. Eagles, Bears. Now, I say this as an Eagles fan whose dad and brother are Bears fans. This game scares the hell out of me because the Bears always find a way to be one team that is really, 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 really good.
Well, and have the Eagles really played a running quarterback this year?
No. And I'm genuinely scared for this game. I think it's close.
I'm scared of Justin Fields.
I'm not even scared because the Bears are not better than the Eagles by any stretch of the means. I just think the Eagles are kind of due for a letdown. The Bears are kind of due for a win. The Bears always do this.
The Eagles are cocky as hell right now. They might get humbled real quick.
I do think the Eagles win this game. I'm not picking against them. I think it's too egregious to pick against them, but don't be shocked if the Bears make it close because that would just be my luck too. We could win the damn Super Bowl, but if one of our two losses this year is to the Chicago Bears, I will never hear the end of it.
Oh yeah.
So we need to win
this game. The Bears should have won the Super Bowl then.
Yeah. That's what I'll hear just to harass me. But Texans Chiefs, not even a game. Chiefs.
Yeah.
Cowboys Jags. I'm gonna say the Cowboys. I
believe
you agree.
It's not a game.
I think the Cowboys are going to come out and kind of stomp a hole into the Jags, just like they did to the Vikings coming off of their loss to the Packers. But Jets-Lions, this is a big-time game for both games.
Lions.
I'm going to go Lions. Dude, the Lions are playing so damn well. They are playing so well. They are very, very impressive right now. I'm going to go with the Lions. Cardinals, Broncos. I mean,
it's just a shit show.
Broncos, I guess.
Quarterbacks.
Are you fine with the Broncos? Kyler Murray's not playing. So
but backup might be better than Kyler.
He's not. Colt McCoy's terrible. Did you watch him in the second half yesterday? They couldn't move the ball.
No, I didn't watch it all.
They committed way too many penalties on offense. They're abysmal. They're atrocious. The Broncos.
So in the Broncos.
But the Broncos have a defense. The Broncos have a defense, and the Broncos offense actually moved. I think the Broncos probably would have beat most teams in the league last week with the way they played, but they just ran into the Chiefs.
This one's an interesting matchup here too.
Patriots Raiders. Yep. I think the Patriots are starting to get it together. The Patriots, this would be a huge win to give them a whole game ahead of the Jets in the playoff race. This would if the Patriots win, they're in the driver's seat to make the postseason. And I do think they win.
Yeah, barely.
Chargers Titans. Titans can basically walk the division with this one, but I think the Chargers are playing too well.
Chargers are hot. Yeah.
Give me the Chargers. But that win by the Chargers actually See, that win by the Chargers would bump the Patriots out of the postseason. It would cause a three-way tie.
Wow.
But moving on, Bucks Bengals. I don't even think this is gonna be close. The Bengals are gonna dismantle the Bucks, and the Bucks will fall out of the playoff picture. But I mean, honestly, at the same time, I wouldn't be shocked if Tom Brady puts on a masterclass.
Yeah.
Heading in week 15, Giants, Washington, probably the biggest game of the season for both teams. I'm going to give it to Washington. I think Washington's a better team. I think they're built for this more. I'm going to go with Washington.
I got Baker in this next game.
Rams and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers his playoff hopes are at his fingertips. He's going to try to run the table. I think the Packers sneak it out. I think Baker had his moment.
You think so?
Yeah. The Packers are
Baker's gone now.
Yeah. I think Baker had his moment. The Rams are really not that good. I'm going to go with the Packers. So heading into week 16, Jets, Jaguars. This is going to basically be an elimination game.
Jags.
Whoever loses this game is probably going to miss the postseason. I'm going to go. Who do you lean here?
I'm leaning Jags. I trust Trevor Lawrence.
You
know I've been a Trevor Lawrence guy.
Yeah.
I trust Trevor Lawrence.
I think the Jets will win.
White yet.
I think the Jets will win this game. I think the Jets defense is that good.
Okay.
But I got the last flip, so you're going to get this one. We'll go Jags. Ravens, Falcons. Ravens are going to win. Lions, Panthers, big game. Both teams on the brink of the playoffs. I just don't see the Panthers stringing that together 4 wins in a row.
For some reason, I just think the Lions are they're a good team. They're not great, but I think they're a playoff team.
Yeah, I think the Lions are going to sneak in, so give me the Lions there. Bills, Bears, another one. The Bears are going to give the Bills trouble somehow, but I ultimately think the Bills will win.
Yeah.
Saints, Browns. Like you said, the Saints are going to find a way to mess with our position in the draft, so they're going to win this game. Chiefs, Seahawks. The Seahawks have too tough of a schedule. I don't think they're going to be able to make the playoffs, and I think the Chiefs take them pretty handily because the Chiefs are in danger of dropping down to that 3 seed, but they're also in a position to snag that 1. So give me the Chiefs. Giants, Vikings.
Giants.
I'm not.
I don't trust Kirk Cousins.
It's a 1 o'clock game in Minnesota. The Vikings know that they need to keep winning to keep that 2 seed and not drop.
Same with the Giants, though.
But the Giants
need to win.
They're so banged up on the road. I think the Vikings.
They'll have Odell by the time. They'll have
Odell. Okay, Odell's not playing this season. He's not going to the Giants. He's not playing this season. He's not going to.
All right, go with the Vikings. Fuck it.
I think the Vikings.
Yeah,
it's not even a knock on the Giants. I just think the Vikings.
Oh, that knocks the Giants out.
Yeah, that's the unfortunate part for them. That would push them out. That's what I'm saying. They have a tough schedule. Bengals, Patriots. I'm going to go Bengals. I think the Bengals are going to might actually win that division. They're clicking at the right time. I think they're one of the better teams in football. Give me the Bengals.
This seems like a time for the Texans' second win of the year.
Yeah, you know what? I was thinking the exact same thing. This seems like a game where the Texans play spoiler. At this point in the season, the Titans will be completely collapsing. They are not that good. They're abysmal. No. And I think they fall to 7-8. And I think the Texans snag a win. 49ers.
This is Washington. A matchup.
This is going to be a matchup. If it was in Washington.
Go 49ers.
If it was in Washington.
49ers.
Yep. If it was in Washington, I'd go Washington, but it's in San Francisco. They're right on the tail of Minnesota, and I believe that would also be the win that would clinch the division for them. Give me the 49ers. Eagles, Cowboys. Listen.
I got Dallas.
Let's be real here. Dallas is a very good team. You know, the Eagles are going to have hiccups. At this point in the season, the Eagles are going to be all but locked up with that number 1 overall seed. They're not going to really, it just seems like Dallas is going to be playing for more. Give me Dallas. Las Vegas and Pittsburgh. I am going to. Dude, the Steelers are bad. I'm going to go Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with you.
Raiders. The Steelers are bad. Packers, Dolphins. Dude, I am telling you that Aaron Rodgers is going to be putting on a masterclass to end this season. The Dolphins.
But Miami's got to do the same thing.
The Dolphins
I trust that the Dolphins have way too much firepower.
I mean,
They got too much on offense not
I just
to.
don't think Tua is that good.
And
I
it's
really
in
don't.
Miami. It's
All right.
not in Green Bay.
Yeah, I got the last one. We'll give you this one. Dolphins grab the win.
This one,
Rams,
who fucking
Broncos,
cares?
another shitbox. Rams because it's in LA. Bucks,
This
Cardinals,
one,
Tom Brady.
Jesus.
If you
Tom Brady, yeah.
Yeah, Tom
He's going
Brady
to
is
have to
not going
salvage
to miss
something.
the playoffs by losing to Colt McCoy.
Yeah.
Chargers, Colts, Chargers. Chargers
Yeah.
are playing the best football they have all season. Colts suck. Last 2 weeks of the season, Cowboys, Titans. Like I said, Cowboys they know that they're gonna be on the Eagles' tail.
Cowboys may run the table.
Yeah, they know that they're gonna be on the Eagles' tail. Give me the Cowboys. Falcons, Cardinals. I'm gonna go Falcons here.
One of those who cares games.
Yeah. Baltimore, Pittsburgh, not even close. If you couldn't beat them when they had Anthony Brown in a quarterback, you're not beating them when they have Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
Lions, Bears. Listen, hear me out. This is a letdown game for the Lions.
It's a letdown game for the Bears. The Bears are just a letdown, period.
I could so see this being a letdown game for the Lions, but I also don't think the Lions are in such a good position to make the postseason that I don't think they're going to blow it. Give me the Lions.
Here we go. Trevor Lawrence.
Trevor Lawrence masterclass. Gets the win
for Trevor Lawrence.
Bumps Jacksonville into the postseason and will set up a winner-take-all division game against the Titans in Week 18. Chiefs, Broncos. I am going to say the Chiefs win.
Yeah.
The Chiefs want that
Chiefs
one
country,
bad.
that's right.
Give me the Chiefs. Patriots, Dolphins. In New England, Patriots playoff hopes are literally going to be at their fingertips, I believe. Let's look here. Literally at their fingertips. They need this win more than they need oxygen. Bill Belichick's going to get the job done.
Yeah.
Patriots win. Giants, Colts. Giants are going to win that game. Their playoff hopes are going to be literally on life support at that point. They find a way to get the win. Eagles, Saints.
This one worries me.
It worries me, but I think
because of the draft pick thing.
Because of that, but also, I believe if the Eagles win this, they would also clinch.
Yeah, I think so. Maybe.
We'll check. But Eagles get the win there.
Click the Saints real quick. I want to see what happens if you just click the Saints.
No. Yeah, Eagles are winning. Eagles are not going to lose the 1 seed. Not going to bump to a wild card team because of the Saints. Eagles win. Bucks, Panthers. This is for the division. As much as he's played horrible this year, if you think Sam Darnold's going to go into Tom Brady's house and knock him out of the postseason, you need to grow up.
No, it's not happening.
The Bucks are still going to make the playoffs. Give me the Buccaneers. Washington, Cleveland. Washington. I believe it's a win win this game and they're in the postseason. I think they get the job done and they win and they clinch their playoff berth. Then we head to Las Vegas, San Francisco Raiders. I mean, San Francisco's going to be eyeing up the Vikings. They're going to find a way to win.
Yeah.
Jets, Seahawks. I mean, does either team have a chance at this point? I mean, Seattle would be a game back. The Jets would be a game back. I mean, loser's literally gone. Winner's going to keep their playoff season alive. I think the Jets are better than the Seahawks, so I'm going to lean the Jets.
Yeah, I guess we'll go with that.
I think the Jets. I mean, they have one of the best defenses in football. Packers, Vikings. Aaron Rodgers will not get in Lambeau. Aaron Rodgers is not getting swept by the Vikings.
All right.
I think this is one of those games where the Vikings, and it's in prime time.
Oh yeah, never mind. Prime time. Prime time. Never mind.
And that would bump the Vikings to the 3 seed and the 49ers to the 2 seed. Rams, Chargers. I mean, come on. The Chargers. Bills, Bengals. This game will have so much
It's going to be a really good game.
One of the best games we're probably going to watch all season in Cincinnati. Where do you have this game going?
I got the Bills.
I lean the Bengals, but I
think the Bengals get them in the playoffs.
I'm not sold. Give me the Bills, which would also clinch the division for the Ravens, I believe. But let's head into week 18. Let's take care of all the bogus games that really don't matter at all, like this. I mean,
Browns.
Browns. What other games don't matter? This or that matters. This doesn't matter. Seahawks. This doesn't matter. There. All right. Bucks, Falcons, or Saints, Panthers. Do the Saints keep their slim playoff hopes alive?
No.
Or the Panthers, I mean, keep their slim playoff hopes alive? I think so.
Maybe.
They get the win. Let's see what happens if the Falcons win. All right, so the Bucks will clinch either way. Bucks are going to win. I mean, Tom Brady's going to be in, dude. Like, there's just no way of denying it.
Yeah.
All right. Bills, Patriots. Patriots win and they're in. Losing, they're done.
Lose.
Listen, I just don't.
Actually, wait, no. Buffalo. Will Buffalo have it locked up? No.
No. If the Buffalo would have to win this game to clinch it, I think they get the job done at home and they get in.
I think that's a game where they're going to stomp them.
Yeah. Let's go to this game. Pretty meaningless. Vikings win, but San Francisco also wins. Are we even on that one?
Yeah.
All right. So that would set up that part. Like I said, Chiefs would win. Chargers against the Broncos. Chargers clinch their playoff berth. These two games are way too important. This game's too important. All right. I think we're at all the important games. So let's look what would happen. Where do you want to start? Let's start with the Eagles Giants. Let's look what would happen under the scenario if Dallas wins and the Eagles lose. Dallas would get the 1 seed. Washington wins. Giants really at this point have no shot at making the playoffs.
So they're probably gonna tank it.
They're gonna tank it, and you really think the Eagles are, after the way this season has went, is gonna blow a shot at the number 1 seed in the playoffs going through them? Too important at the link. Give me the Birds. Washington, Cowboys. I think the Cowboys win because they want that 1 seed, which brings up an interesting scenario. Now let's check at this real quick. Hold on. Packers. Wait, hold up. So the Giants still could get in. The Packers would need to beat the Lions.
It should happen.
I just don't see the Eagles losing the 1 seed, unfortunately. And I don't see the Lions blowing a chance to make the playoffs for the first time in God knows how long.
Oh, I'd love to play them in playoffs.
Give me the Lions. All right, and now we're at the 3 biggest games of the season. Ravens, Bengals. Let's see what happens if the Bengals win. Pretty meaningless. I think the Bengals probably win because they're playing for a little bit more. The Ravens can't really move.
Yeah.
So Bengals win. Hold on to that 5 seed. Now let's look at this. It's simple. Whoever wins this game gets in the playoffs. I think we're on the same page. Trevor Lawrence, Doug Peterson, masterclass.
T-ball.
Jags, get in.
Yes, absolutely.
Give me the Jags to beat the Titans. And now Jets, Dolphins. Dolphins win. They're in.
Dolphins are
Jets
a better
win.
team.
The Patriots are in if the Jets win. But listen, the Dolphins have too much talent in Miami. Playoffs on the line. Not going to choke it. Give me the Fins.
Yeah, I agree.
So this is how we see the playoffs landing up. Bills at the 1 seed. Chiefs at the 2. Ravens at the 3. Jags at the 4. Jags will host the 5 seed Bengals. Ravens will host the 6 seed Chargers. Chiefs will host the 7 seed Dolphins. In the NFC, Eagles at the 1. San Francisco at the 2. Minnesota at the 3. Tampa Bay at the 4 and will host the 5 seed Cowboys. Vikings will host the 6 seed Lions. And the 49ers will host the 7 seed Commanders. Cahtah, let's look at this. Chiefs, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill returns to Kansas City. The Chiefs are a playoff team, dude. They're built for these moments.
The
They're
Chiefs are going to win that game.
The
Chiefs aren't losing that.
Yeah. Chargers, Ravens. This might be the best game of the weekend. This
Yeah.
would be such a good game in Baltimore. Can Lamar get the job done? Chargers' first taste of playoffs. I don't think they have enough.
Game.
I don't think they have the defense to beat the Ravens.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give the slight edge to the Ravens. Jags, Bengals. As much as we would love to see the Trevor Lawrence and Dougie P masterclass continue, the Bengals are playing too good of football at this point.
Joey Burrow, yeah.
Joe Burrow's not losing. Give me the Bengals. Over to the NFC. 49ers hosting the Commanders. I think the Commanders put up a fight, man. I think the Commanders
Yeah,
put up a fight, but I think the 49ers are too good of a team.
I agree.
I really do. Give me the 49ers. Lions, Vikings. Don't be shocked that the Lions give the Vikings everything they can handle. It's going to be in prime time as
Depends what
well.
time this game's going to be. If it's a primetime game,
Oh, all playoff
Detroit's
games are
winning.
prime time, bro.
Nah, I'm pretty sure the Eagles had some 1 o'clock playoff
I mean,
games.
there's 1 o'clock games, but they're real. I mean, come on. But
That's not prime time. Prime time's under the lights.
it probably will not be prime time because it's a dome.
Yeah.
Or it
Yeah,
probably will
I
be
gotta
prime
go
time.
with the Vikings.
It
The
probably will
Vikings
be.
are a better football team.
The Vikings are better.
Vikings
I'm going
are
to
a
give it
better
to the
football
Vikings. Bucks, Cowboys. Listen, this is not
Tommy
me.
Boy. Tommy Boy's
This is
goated.
not me hating on the Cowboys.
This is me hating. I don't fucking care.
This is Tom Brady will win a playoff game at home. He will not lose a home playoff game in the wild card round to end his career. Give me the Bucks. I think the Bucks are a lot better than the records show. At this point, they're going to be getting hot at the right time. Give me the Bucks. Now we head over to back to the AFC, the divisional round. Chiefs versus the Ravens. Probably going to be a great game. This is where, once again, we see the Ravens fall short. Chiefs win. Do you have any complaints on that one?
Well, would it be? It would probably be Chiefs. No.
No,
Yeah,
Chiefs,
you're right.
Ravens.
Yeah, I got my homies.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Chiefs. Bengals, Bills. You said it. I agree with it. The Bengals get the Bills in the postseason.
Yep.
Joe Burrow gets that win and goes back to the AFC Championship, back to the NFC. 49ers, Vikings. The 49ers might be the best team in all of football outside of the Eagles, in my opinion. Give me the 49ers. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I think I'm with you on this one.
49ers.
I don't trust not having a good quarterback in the playoffs though.
But you also got to realize now the Vikings are going to play a primetime game in San Francisco.
Yeah, it's true.
Give me the 49ers. Eagles, Bucks. I can't, if I would tell you that I wouldn't be pooping my pants facing Tom Brady red hot in the playoffs, but dude, I'm telling you, the Eagles are going to remember that loss from last year. It's
I
in
think
the ring.
they squeak by on that one.
I think it's going to be a hell of a game, but I think the Eagles are just so talented that they squeak by the skin of their teeth and head into the NFC Championship. AFC Championship, I'm sorry, rematch of last season. Bengals travel to Kansas City, and I think Mahomes finally gets the win over Burrow and the Bengals.
Yeah.
I think he finally gets the job done. It just seems like there's no way he loses again. He's lost too many close games to him. The Chiefs, remember that feeling from last year. Give me the Chiefs. NFC Championship, probably going to be
Eagles choke job
of all time. Eagles, 49ers.
Choke job by the Eagles. Right now.
You think the choke?
Choke.
I think, listen, if they had Trey Lance, I would probably lean the 49ers. If they had Jimmy G, I'd give them a fight. But when you're facing a team as talented as the Philadelphia Eagles, in their building, as a West Coast team, Southern California West Coast team, you're not used to the conditions. You're definitely not used to
Brock Purdy built for it, though. Where did he go to Iowa?
Iowa State. I just
Brock Purdy's built for this.
Listen, the 49ers can't get it done with Jimmy G. I don't think they can get it done with Brock Purdy.
Brock Purdy's better than Jimmy G.
I'm going to say the Eagles.
And it's the Eagles choke job has to happen.
No.
Dallas choke, the Eagles need a choke too.
No, they don't. The Eagles are that good. Give me the Eagles. So, all right. So you say the 49ers?
Yeah.
So we'll go your Super Bowl, Chiefs, 49ers. Who wins? Who's your Super Bowl MVP?
Chiefs, Mahomes. Easy.
All right. Eagles, Chiefs, Super Bowl. Do I even need to explain this? I said
here it is.
Mahomes the season.
MVP, Chiefs win.
I said before the season that the Eagles would go to the Super Bowl and win the whole thing. You think I'm jumping off now? Give me the birds, baby. And Jalen Hurts wins league MVP and Super Bowl MVP. Eagles win 35-31.
Mahomes winning both.
Give me the birds. Give me the birds. All right. Cahtah, right now, who's your league MVP?
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going Jalen Hurts.
Patrick
Who
Mahomes.
is your comeback?
Mahomes has got more passing stats, so he's always gonna.
Please, Jalen Hurts has better stats and better team wins.
I
Better
don't care.
team.
Okay.
Um,
Schedule.
they
Jalen
play,
Hurts isn't playing anybody good.
dude, I'm pretty sure. I looked the other day, and I'm actually pretty sure the Eagles have a tougher strength of schedule than the Chiefs.
That strength of schedule bullshit. I don't want to talk about that. Eagles haven't played anybody good.
So at this point in the season,
The AFC is so much harder than the NFC. It's not as
and
close.
I think they get the. I can't find it. I can only see the preseason strength of schedule. I can't find the. There was a point in the recently where the Eagles had basically the same strength of schedule as the Chiefs. But listen, dude.
Yeah, but the Chiefs played like teams like the Bills and they played the Bengals. Eagles
I mean, the
haven't
Eagles
played
also
anybody
played the
good.
Cowboys, the Vikings.
Yeah, they played the Cowboys with fucking Carson Strong. No, not Carson.
Cooper Rush.
Who
Well, I'll
were-
tell you this.
Cooper Rush.
I'll tell you this.
Mid-ass bitch.
If Cooper Rush would have started on Sunday, the Cowboys would have beat the Texans by a lot more. Dak has looked terrible at points this season. Dak is the most.
But he's also looked elite.
Yeah, he's the most hot and cold quarterback in the NFL.
Besides Kirk Cousins.
I mean, Kirk Cousins, you have a pattern on at least. There is no pattern to Dak Prescott. It's whenever he fucking feels like it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So let's go to Offensive Rookie of the Year. Kenneth Walker.
I guess so. I haven't paid attention to any of these rookies this year.
Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going to go Tariq Wooden, the corner for the Seahawks.
Either him or Sauce, yeah.
Yeah, or Sauce. You can go either way there. I probably lean Sauce.
Yeah.
Offensive Player of the Year. Probably what?
Jalen Hurts.
Probably Jalen Hurts or maybe Tyreek Hill, but I'll give the slight edge to Jalen Hurts. I
think that's what happens. Mahomes wins MVP. Hurts wins Offensive Player of the Year.
Defensive Player of the Year. Micah Parsons.
Reddick.
No, it's Micah Parsons. It's no.
Hassan Reddick's going to get 4 sacks in the next 2 games.
It's Micah Parsons. Unfortunately, it's Micah Parsons. Next up, what else is there? Comeback Player of the Year. I mean, do we even have to say? It's Geno Smith.
Miles Sanders.
All right, and this is going to end this episode of Grease the Polls. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe.
You forgot Coach of the Year.
Follow us all. Oh, Coach of the Year is Nick Sirianni. No brainer. I don't even know why we were discussing
and
this.
Executive of the Year, very clear.
Howie Roseman.
Brian Dable.
All right, yep, and that's going to end it. Make sure you guys join the chalkboard. I'll be posting my play in there very, very shortly. Make sure you follow us.